I have some disturbing news today, no matter what side you're on. This is very disturbing news. 3 correctional officers from Dade Correctional Institution, Florida, were arrested and charged with the death of an inmate that occurred on February 14th, 2022, while getting an inmate age 60 years old ready to be transported from Dade Correctional to Lake Correctional here in Central Florida. The inmate threw urine on the officers. The officers subdued the inmate and cuffed the inmate. After 1,700 hours, according to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, with several agents involved in thousands of interviews, they have concluded that the officers, after the inmate was handcuffed, beat him so severely that he died during the transport, and he had a punctured lung and many other injuries that will come out later on. Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office is going to prosecute to the fullest extent. It's sad for everyone. It's sad for the Florida Department of Corrections agency. It's sad for the family of the inmate. It's sad all the way around. And I want to read a statement from the Secretary of Corrections. Very good statement. I love this statement because it's the truth. And the sooner or later that we learn this is the truth, the more we can get away from this happening. Okay? I'll talk about ego and impulse in just a second. But I'm using this paper. I don't want to misquote the Secretary of Corrections. What happened in this case is completely unacceptable. All inmates, regardless of their crimes, have a right to serve their time free from victimization and abuse. Secretary Ricky Dixon, Florida Department of Corrections. May we note that this was a mental health inmate on top of that. You know, crisis intervention techniques do work. Yes, protect yourself. When an officer throws urine on you, that's an assault. Yes, you get the inmate. Yes, you take the inmate down. Yes, you handcuff the inmate. But come on. An age-old corrections 101, folks. According to the investigation, the officers beat him severely after the inmate was handcuffed. Once an inmate is handcuffed and down and complying, there's also the investigation reveals the inmate complied after being handcuffed. Okay, I'm just reporting to you from what FDLE has let everybody know. Of course, they're not going to let us know everything. But that's it, folks. That's it. Let your ego go. Let your impulses go. Let your anger go. I got spit in the eyes, and I had poop on me that an inmate threw on me at the jail. God, I was mad when I got done gagging. You know, I don't like poop on me. That's an assault. But I didn't go back and beat the hell out of the inmate. Folks, it's not worth it, is what I'm trying to tell you. The bottom line, it's not worth it. These 3 men, these 3 officers, former officers now, they're in jail for murder. Is it worth it? Come on now. Get your act together, folks. Don't lose your job over an inmate. Don't be charged with murder because of an inmate. Calm down, okay? And I think we need to get everybody trained in crisis intervention training. We have the Sheriff's Department I just retired from. Every single uniformed officer, either in the jail or on the road, had to go through 40 hours of crisis intervention training. I know, short-staffed, how are we going to get it done? Folks, we got to find a way to get it done. This is another story that we don't need a black eye to the Florida Department of Corrections. The Secretary's statement is one of the best statements I've heard. That's why I'm going to read it again and close, and you make your own decision. Do you want to try to fix things? Let's have anger management training. Let's have crisis intervention training. Let's learn how to deal with this situation. When you take the oath and put the uniform on, you need to know these things are out there and they're going to happen. You're going to get spit on. You're going to get things thrown at you. You're going to be swung at. You're going to be assaulted and inmate attacks. But we have to learn when to stop. Comments on social media like that's an ass beating now for that inmate. Oh, that inmate did that? He's going to get an ass beating. That's going to have to stop. We've had people lose their job over those too. I'm not being against anybody. I'm trying to save you folks and let you get through your career and retire and enjoy life, not spend it in a damn prison with the inmates that you used to watch. Reading the statement one more time. What happened in this case is completely unacceptable. All inmates, regardless of their crimes, have a right to serve their time free from victimization and abuse. Secretary Ricky Dixon, Florida Department of Corrections. Great comment. So true. End the video. Thanks for watching Gary York, True Prison Stories.
She joins us now in the studio with the new details. Kylie? So to bring you up to speed, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement launched an investigation into a state inmate's death in February and then conducted more than 45 interviews. So that inmate died during a transfer from Dade Correctional Institution in South Florida. Now, 3 correctional officers who we found were all hired within the last 5 years are charged with murder. There are 3 people who have been arrested: Christopher Roland, Kirk Walton, and Ronald. February 14th, prior to being removed from his cell in the mental health unit to be transferred to Lake Correctional Institution, that inmate, who the Department of Corrections still has not named, reportedly threw urine on one of the officers. Then, once he was placed in handcuffs, agents say the officers beat the inmate so badly he had to be carried into the transport van. When the van made a stop in Ocala, the man was found dead inside. The medical examiner determined the death was caused by internal bleeding. In a statement, Corrections Secretary Ricky Dixon said, "What happened in this case is completely unacceptable. The staff involved in this case failed, and as an agency, we will not stand for this." He said the department is committed to providing a safe environment and that all inmates, regardless of their crimes, have a right to serve their time free from victimization and abuse. Miami-Dade County State Attorney will hold a news conference tomorrow afternoon where we hope to learn more about this case. I'm I-Team Investigator Kylie McGivern, taking action for you.